All right. You know, we can start organizing a program behind the program, I must say.
And that's the real program. You better believe that. Okay, it's time to take a look at the headlines this morning, this beautiful Thursday morning. And joining us is lecturer at the University of Lagos, Dan Ekere, to do that with us. Good to have you on the show.
Dr. Ekere, good morning.
Good morning.
Nice to have you join us right now. Let's begin with the Punch newspaper. Jonathan's My Transition Hours, an elementary book of fiction. That's the governor of Borno State saying that. No regrets working against Jonathan, say ACF and NEF. Well, there has been controversy after the launch of that book, and the governor of Borno State, Haji Shetima, has not minced words when it comes to some of the facts he said that were hidden or were not relayed in the book, especially were left out, especially when it comes to the facts around Chibok schoolgirls kidnapped.
Well, thank you. In the first instance, I want to commend the former president for taking that giant, a step for writing a book. That is what happens almost all over the world. You find former presidents putting down something for others to,
to learn
so that you can get some glimpse
facts,
of, about some of the internal.
And that's an interesting thing. If Shetima, the governor of former,
it's still the
governor.
Yeah, it's still the governor
of Borno State actually feels that Jonathan has left some things out.
Let
him write his own. All he needs to do is write a book.
Bring all the facts. And then we will put this together and all of that.
All of that even makes this book more interesting. The fact that there are reactions of this kind makes it interesting.
Okay, 2 die, others injured in Ondo auto crash. And then we have other headlines. Farouk Lawan demanded $3 million bribe, got $500,000 from me. Otedola is revealing that. And the Senate panel to probe IG over Kwara by-election, and EFCC grills ex-Abia governor Theodore Orji over alleged 27 billion naira fraud. And inflation falls slightly to 11.26% from 11.28%. Okay, that's the Punch newspaper.
The Punch. All right, to the nation. Shetima to Jonathan, you lied on Chibok girls. The cooperation from the state government is paramount, but we did not get that. That's Jonathan speaking there. And the former president decided to sit on facts in his custody while he published in an elementary standard, a book of fiction designed to pass guilty verdicts on anyone but himself. Okay, police confirm of a robbery suspect's death. Michael Aduku, the chief suspect in the robbery that led to the death of about 33 people, died. Well, the question that people are asking is when? And why did it take this long for this?
Where did he die?
To be revealed.
Where?
And how?
How? Those are the questions.
And even when? Because remember, the Senate president had said that he had died at a time, and the police came out to say, no, that is not true.
That he's been cooperating. We've been getting
so they should tell us when he died, where he died, and how he died, and all of that. So that's
okay, Buhari to governor. Southeast will get more. We're talking, just before we came on about this seeming dangling of the carrot. On the one hand, you hear, look, it will pay the Southwest to vote, Buhari because 2023 is
the Southeast.
Yeah, the chances are that the Southwest will get it. And then on the other hand, you're hearing from the SGF that the Southeast will get it come 2023 if you vote Buhari.
I think that will be left to the Igbo nation.
The Igbo to decide.
Yes, let them decide on what they feel is good for them. And I think they are reasonable enough to know where to go, to know, which group to align with, and to decipher which of these promises and whatever will actually be realizable.
Okay.
Yes.
UI International Schools Parents Protest Division over hijab. Of course, this hijab controversy has continued to rage. What do we do with it?
I really don't understand.
Okay.
I don't know.
All right, the Guardian editor robbed. Guardian editor robbed. Ooh. And court refuses bail for illegal arms importers. Falcons spank Zambia 4-0. Okay.
Interesting.
All right. Yeah, it was a good outing for the Super Falcons. All right, the New Telegraph is our next paper now. Southeast leaders table demands before Buhari, president. I'll fund all projects in the region. Interesting. And then the SGF is saying Igbo closer to presidency with Buhari's support. Okay.
How interesting would it have been if we had heard, you know, I have funded so many huge projects in the Southeast.
Why they promised to? You should talk about what you have done. Yeah, that is how you judge a government that is in power.
From all, in fact, from all information, intelligence before the presidency, they should know that there are certain peculiar agitations from the Southeast, and you should know how to tackle some of these things ahead of time. And I guess maybe that is why it's part of that the main opposition has gone even way ahead to pick a vice presidential candidate from there.
Are you getting it?
You know.
So I expected that by now they should have gone into the Southeast, you know, to do all that they needed to do so that the campaign will be about what they
have done.
Not what they will do.
Okay. Yes. Well, but I know all the leaders know what to do. They know how to do it, so it's not a problem. Jonathan, TSA, BVN, IPIS are my legacies, says Nigeria more corrupt today than under his watch. A Chibok kidnap, Shetima accuses ex-president of hiding facts. Okay. Whether the issue is whose legacy or whose legacy, I guess it is all about Nigeria. And it's about governance. It's about governance. It's about governance. Government that is a continuum, like they say.
Indeed, so that's the beauty of governance. One could initiate, the other could complete. But the bottom line is that it is government that
and in fact, the current president has done well to complete some of the projects that were...
Chances are that some of those things will not have been at this level. Yeah. It is possible. Exactly. However, they were initiated by the PDP government. There's no doubt about that.
All right, 365 farmers seek government's lifeline, can't repay loans. This is the question we asked when the trader money, you know, when we discussed that some time ago, we were asking, what happens if these people can't pay back this money? So it means that taxpayers' money would have gone down the drain somehow. But let's see how things play out.
Okay, to the Daily Trust now. Shetima to Jonathan, you wrote fiction. Okay. Of a bank robbery suspect dies in police custody. While we met Buhari by Southeast governors, support for president quickest way to Igbo presidency. That's SGF, boss Mustafa saying there. Okay. 27 billion naira, EFCC quizzes ex-Abia governor Orji. 2019 will monitor campaigns, INEC. That goes without saying.
It's part of their responsibility. Yeah. So there's no point announcing to us that they will monitor campaigns. What we expect
maybe
is
what they're trying to say is we're going to, I mean,
maybe tougher, more thorough, and you know, more meticulous this time around, and perhaps
more firm too.
That is it, to bring to book whoever is culpable of any form of misconduct or
Okay. All right, that's it for the Daily
All right, this day is the last paper for today. Now, INEC warns parties against breach of electoral regulations and vows to enforce the law. Okay, this is what we just talked about right now, and that is what Nigerians even expect when it comes to regulations. They've been saying INEC can be more firm.
Enforcement is what makes all the difference, really.
That's it.
But you see, are you really sure that INEC
has what it takes?
Yes, to do all of these. You know, that they are promising Nigerians. I think, and in any case, essentially with respect to the area of, spending in campaigns and the rest of it, the ceiling, are they realistic?
No, the point there is, I think they have to take it step by step. When it comes to monitoring and ensuring and enforcing the ceiling to which political parties can fund or how much a political party can get, as the case may be, I guess maybe for that point, they may not have the capacity yet. They may have to take care of some other things, some other logistical issues, like they have really improved from 2015 until now when it comes to tracking electoral materials.
Which is expected.
Exactly. So I guess they'll want to get all those areas right before they move to the next level.
Are they getting all the funding they need to ensure that they actually do their job?
Of course.
Yes,
you know that the budget has been
approved for them and all of that.
What about actual releases?
That's my point.
That's another issue.
That's another.
Well, INEC has been given priority from the report we heard. So
indeed.
Exactly.
Okay. Let's hope that.
Of our robbery, I am vindicated, says Saraki, and Nigeria spends $2.5 billion annually on aircraft maintenance overseas. All right. PDP cries out, says APC plots Akwa Ibom takeover by force. Senate orders investigation. Okay. And Buhari appoints Musa Abaji as Supreme Court Justice. All right, those are the headlines this morning. Dr. Dane Kere, thank you for coming. We'll be keeping you for the next discussion on the program.